it stands today with the law. And we know this for sure, that these are billionaires from the United States who funded this organ trafficking cartel to take the organs of Nigerians. Now, my colleague AGK had asked whether I was there when this cartel made the negotiation. The answer is yes, I was physically present in a deliberation. We were called as leaders of the private health sector to the headquarters of General Electric, the biggest company in the world, the leading medical company in the world. I was representing the Catholic Medical Practitioners of Nigeria and the Association of General and Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria as the committee chairman of the National Health Act. And presiding over this National Health Act public hearing was Senator Ike Ekweremadu, who was then the Deputy Senate President. And
let me comment there. Who did you say was presiding?
Well, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, he was the presiding senator for the bill public hearing. And the sponsor, the chief sponsor, was Ifeanyi Okowa, now governor, but then Senator Ifeanyi Okowa. And just sitting by his side was also Dr. Chris Ngige, so who was then a senator. So all of them were there, and I made this argument directly, pointing out Section 48, that Section 48 makes an exemption that is impossible. You don't exempt. There is no situation in medicine where you can overrule or say the consent is waived. Consent is never waived. It could be transferred to the next of kin, but it's never waived in any situation. That is part of the Helsinki Declaration. So it's an international treaty. So we cannot make an exemption here in Nigeria. Then I also pointed out the loophole in Section 51. You cannot have the medical practitioner or the medical director of a hospital be the one to authorize that an organ is taken from someone to be given to another person. So it is wrong. You can't give what you don't have. That's a legal principle. Then I pointed out in Section 53 that it is also when you say reasonable cost for reimbursement of reasonable payments. What does that mean? Is 10 million naira reasonable payment for kidney? Some people will tell you that too. So you actually legalize the sale of organs in Section 53. Now, my colleague AGK had asked whether I was there when this cartel made the negotiation. The answer is yes, I was physically present in a deliberation. We were called as leaders of the private health sector to the headquarters of General Electric, the biggest company in the world, the leading medical company in the world. And we were told that Bill Gates offered them $2 billion to build 260 hospitals in Nigeria. So they want us to name our price so that we can be paid off, so we will leave the entire medical system, so that we will not be practicing medicine, we will not be practicing pharmacy, we will not be practicing laboratory science. In Nigeria, no Nigerian will be in the medical profession. And we should just name our price so we will be compensated for it. We couldn't believe ourselves.
Why would anyone do a thing like that?
This was done. I was present. It's not somebody told me. I was physically present before the executives of a General Electric with a number of other Nigerians in the health sector, in pharmacy, in laboratory sciences, and there were executives of GE from their headquarters in New York. This is the first time it's happening in the history of humanity. Nothing like this has ever happened. And I warned Ike Kurumado before the Senate, and Nigerians there will bear me witness, and many of them still remember. I told Ike Kurumado before the entire public hearing that he will be the first victim of this law he is standing for. Before everybody. Senator Kowa can also bear me witness because he was there. And I told him, it now seems like a prophecy come true. And this was exactly what happened. That the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria sold the entire organs of the Nigerian people, even when they knew that this was the situation. And that is very, very, very.
The Senate of the entire people of one Nigeria sold the organs of the people of Nigeria, even when they knew that it was detrimental. Today, that thing that this man was talking about, Bill Gates has come back to continue it because it was truncated by some people before. It did not achieve it the way it was supposed to have been done. Now, there is a willing tool, which is Tinubu and his gangs. So Bill Gates is coming to Nigeria to come and harness that contract again. This is why it is pertinent for BIAFRANS to understand what is happening. When you hear Bill Gates visit Nigeria, what is he visiting Nigeria for? What is the motive? So I give the mic to my honorable members. Oh, maybe we should read this communique first to understand and hear who Bill Gates is before we now know how to dissect. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Chief Survivor, should we read the communique first?
Yeah.
Okay, let's read the communique first so that people will understand who Bill Gates is and how they describe him. Okay, healthcare development. Bill Gates to visit Nigeria days after Tinubu announces advisor on health. Mind you, he has visited because this communique came on the 17th. So he has visited Nigeria and the photo is making the rounds. Today. Who knows what they have signed to power? So BMGF said the visit is part of the commitment to work closely with the communities and leaders to support innovation that can help accelerate progress and improve lives across Africa. When they tell you like this, what it means is to improve on how they can harvest your organs. So let's read down. They said the co-chair of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, one of the world's most prominent private investors in the global healthcare system. So he has the money to sign the contract and buy all your organs, buy all your hospitals, and they will build new ones while they will be taking your organs out. Bill Gates is to visit Nigeria to discuss issues around health and development in the country and the continent of Africa. So you see, the scope is not just about Nigeria. It is to cover the continent of Africa on organ harvesting. This visit is coming in a few days, and the visit has already taken place today. Days after Bola Tinubu announced Salma Anas as a special advisor on health. They say Mrs. Anas is one of the first advisors appointed by Tinubu, barely 20 days in office. So the stakeholders in the nation's health sector have described her appointment as a welcome development, saying it signals the importance his administration may accord to the health sector. So the rest of the write-up here is just talking about who the lady is, but the important thing here that BIAFRANS should pick is that Bill Gates is one of the world's most prominent private investors in global healthcare system. So coming to Nigeria and the deal that they want to strike is a very big win to his pocket. So now we understand the scope of who this man is and what he works for and what he wants. I now leave the mic to my comrades to dissect them and explain things to Biafrans. So, Mazi Chuk's survivor, please pick the mic. You have listened to the audio explanation from this man who exposed the scam and the organ harvesting plan. And there was another video we played from the beginning, which was a confession, a live confession of a CIA official unveiling and exposing the American government of how they are complicit in this organ harvesting, of how the churches are complicit, of how the bishops, of how the war mercenaries that they send them to go to wars and peacekeeping, when you hear that they are going for war, that they are not actually going for war. They go there to harvest organs of children and then take some of the children away for their child trafficking businesses. And they will end up using those children, some for ritual purposes, some for organ harvesting, some for slavery, and some for pedophile act. So shatter the table and let the Africans understand more in a different way. Thank you, Mazi. You have like 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to dwell on it. So take your time.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother and Prime Minister. I appreciate you. Fellow Biafrans, I thank you all for joining us on this program, and my fellow comrades here, I appreciate everyone that have been able to join and those who are going to join us in time to come. This very topic we are discussing is a very important one in the sense of the warning that have been given for a very long time, and people play a deaf ear to that warning. Today it is playing out. And for some Biafrans who are thinking that somehow they are going to take a shortcut to boycott the real way of getting their freedom, this is another wake-up call. When I saw the video of that very visitation of Brigade in Asarok, I said, this is it. Finally, everything is coming to add up. The criminality that is happening in the world and Nigeria at large is very, very open and clear. For a very long time, people have been pretending about it. Now you begin to see clear where they are getting their sponsorship, why everything that happens in Nigeria, nobody cares, why Biafrans will cry and cry of the death that's happening in Biafran land, nobody cares. It is now very, very clear to every one of us, and it is playing out. The so-called Western world, people you think that you can get your strength from, people who can defend you today, you can see they are the sponsor of everything that you can see that is bad in the contraction called Nigeria. They are the sponsors of the intimidation. They are the sponsors of the enslavement of the people. They continue to sponsor it even openly. They are doing it. The very first video you played that the CIA made a revelation, this is something that is happening that they have been hiding. And this is what they refuse the world to know. But at every point in time, Chukwu Okike Abịama will force them to speak out the truth. When I saw Brigade in Asarok, I knew that that is a danger. But some of us Biafrans, even some Nigerians who are pretending, will think that they are seeing a good sign. The very person you saw there as Brigade, this is somebody whose information are out there, and every one of us have seen where he has been implicated in so many criminal acts, including the Microsoft, which is boasting of having. He stole it from somebody. What you saw in Asarok today, what you saw in Asarok in video were gang of criminals who have come to steal as much as they can from you and make sure that you remain enslaved. The face of the people who are now trying to make sure that the Biafrans are never free, you are beginning to see it very clear. The face of evil is being revealed before your own very eyes. For some of us who pretend not to see what is happening, or for some of us who are keeping quiet because they are getting one thing or the other, it is going to get to everybody. Yes, it will. when you saw the confession that the revelation that this man, that his video was just played, made, the revelation he made, how your lawmakers have sold you out and sold the human parts in Nigeria and everything, and you'll be wondering, why is it that nobody is complaining about the death that is happening? Every one of them is complicit, including our lawmakers, mainly the lawmakers in Biafra land. They are complicit. It is now becoming clear, both their local people who are involved locally, people who are involved internationally, people who are involved nationally, their face is being shown now. Now it is becoming very clear the direction we take and those who are holding us captive. They can't hide anymore. If you think that anything is going to get better anytime, or you think you will take any shortcut for you to be able to liberate yourself, or you think those of you who are talking about political solution, those of you who are thinking that somehow you will pass a shortcut through the politics and now redeem yourself or save your people, it is now becoming very, very clear to you that there's no way in that direction you're going. When you talk of the poverty that is happening in Nigeria, the death and criminality that is happening in Nigeria, one of the architects and the person you have to blame is Dangote. Dangote, who claimed to be the richest man in Africa, yet he is from the poorest zone in the world. He is from the poorest zone in the world. And ask me how is he rich? The kind of opportunity that Dangote was given. What Dangote have stolen from Nigeria, if you give it the most dollars person in Biafra land, he will become the richest man in the world, not in Africa. Take the opportunity that was given to Dangote and give to the dumbest person in Biafra land, he will become the richest man in the world, not just in Africa. These are the people who are cooking up all the criminality you are seeing, cooking up all the fraud you are seeing, including the fuel hype you are seeing today. When they tell you they have removed subsidy and increased the price of petroleum to 400 plus, almost 500. These are the face of the people doing it. They told you that Dangote has built his refinery. A refinery that the Zoological Republic said that their country cannot be able to build. Yet, they borrowed Dangote money to build it. Look at them gathering up. Government of the billionaires for the billionaires. These are people who everything they lay their hand up is fraudulent. These are the main people that legitimize fraud, including Bill Gates himself. Some of you forget very soon about the COVID-19. Some of you have forgotten very soon how the world economy was destroyed, in which this very Bill Gates was involved fully because of his envy, because of his greed. The whole world turned upside down and people are still suffering the impact up to today. There are so many other countries in Africa where he has planted an evil seed of destruction to destroy the life of the young one, all in the name of foundation. There are so many revelations about him. This is not somebody who will come to your country and you begin to celebrate. No, not at all. Even in the United States, there are campaigns in the United States to bring him down and lock him up for life. But yet, out of everybody, that is the person, the drug baron, who they have chosen, have also chosen to come and visit him. And they made their secret agreement and signed whatever they signed within themselves, which they never showed to anybody. Not until when their plan begin to unveil, then you'll be surprised what they signed up for. Every Biafran, wherever you are, this is a wake-up call. You have to prepare yourself. We don't have any more time to wait. There is no more time. What is happening now is the face of evil is being revealed. Every single one of them that is involved in what is happening, you are seeing their face being revealed. Just check the kind of people that Tinubu have been inviting to Asorok since he entered. He started from the talks. the pig in the creek he brought into Asarok, a thug, a tout, a murderer. Those are the class of people he's assembling. He assembled them locally, he assembled them nationally, and he assembled them internationally. But some people are not paying attention. That is the difference between those of us agitating and those who call themselves human rights activists. We are 1,000 miles ahead of them. We see the end of a thing from the beginning. As soon as they started, we see the end of it, and we'll begin to shout and cry. While those who claim to be human rights activists will be pretending. Even when they know the truth, they will not have the boldness to speak the way we are speaking raw. They will always try to be politically correct. But if you want to be alive, if you want to have a solution to your problem, you listen to the agitators, mainly the Biafra Republic government in exile and the media. That is where you get the raw information, where you will know where to follow, where to go, and what to do. If you are one of those, part of those who is celebrating the presence of brigades in Asarok, that means you don't love yourself. That means you're not paying attention. And that is the problem with most of us, Biafrans, most of the black people. They are not paying attention to events. We forget things so easily. When something happens, the next minute, it has been forgotten. And people begin to say a different thing altogether. They begin to go about their businesses as if it's business as usual. Why things are going wrong. This is the situation we have seen again and again, again and again. But yet, when this situation presents itself, people pretend not to know that it is happening. I say it again. The face of evil is being revealed to Biafran people. The face of evil is being revealed. It's late for you to pay attention and guide your belt very tight. We don't have any more time. Everything you see in their conventional media, in social media, is to tell you that the time is up. We have overstayed our welcome in the Zoological Republic and we have to move. We have to move. And every one of us should thank Chukwu Okike for giving us the kind of leaders he has given us. For giving us the people that giving us, writing for our Supreme Damasin Nandekano, who started to cry earlier than now, when nobody knew what was coming. When nobody knew what was coming, he began to complain, he began to cry, he began to sensitize people, he began to call on people, and so many of us had his voice. Not only Biafran, so many people wake up through his message. And when they saw that he wasn't going to give up, they took him away from us. And today, we have somebody who is now speaking exactly the same word of Mazen Nandekano. Somebody who is building on the foundation led by Mazen Nandekano. And it is the same language that we're hearing on a daily basis. Wherever you are as a Biafran, there is danger. When you see the people you are seeing in Asarok, people that are giving invitation, you have to prepare yourself and know there is danger. And don't forget, when this man in Asarok was campaigning, he told you that he will continue with the legacy of late Muhammad Buhari. He said it. That he will continue with the legacy. And I can tell you that the same way the late Muhammad Buhari hated the Biafran people, that is the same way this man in Asarok today hates the Biafran people. The same plan. The same way. That is how they hate Biafran people. And they don't just hate us in silence. They hate us openly. And they will do everything possible to see that we are being wiped away. When we are talking about organ trafficking, you have seen our Prime Minister have made revelation several times about the way the organs of our people in Biafra have been trafficked all the way to Western world. And you'll be wondering, how comes? Who are those buying these organs? Who are those who need organs? Today you are seeing confession coming right, left, and center. And finally, you are seeing the people who are involved appearing in Asarok. These are the people who feel that they can control the world. They can control the population. He's not hiding it. He has said it several times. He has tried it with vaccine. Today, he's trying to venture into agriculture to manipulate everything you eat and everything, whatever you do. And that is the same person you are embracing in your country, and you are celebrating his presence in your country. You don't know what you're doing. These are people who are interested in manipulating other people. How can you tell me that you are the richest man in Africa, yet in your own area, that is where you have the poorest region in the world, not just in Africa? Then how rich are you? How rich are you? When you look at the foundation on how he made his money from A to Z, you can see the intimidation he has done. You can see how he has monopolized everything for himself through the government. And today they are signing up to legitimize every of those criminality. They legitimize it in Asorok today. He told you that what Buhari has done, late Muhammad Buhari, that he will continue with it. The late Muhammad came on and approved anything that has to do with corruption. Corruption has become the order of the day in Nigeria. It's something that you celebrate. The only thing that makes you relevant in Nigeria today is how corrupt you are. And yet, some of us are not paying attention. Wherever you are as a Biafran, wherever you are in that zoological republic, and you think that what you are seeing, it's something good. It is not something. That's the sign of danger. Our Supreme Leader have warned about it, and our Prime Minister warned about it, and so many of us on our various platforms have been shouting about this situation. We have played several videos to talk about what is happening today. Today, the face of evil is revealed. The earlier we wake up, the better for us. Thank you, my Minister.
Thank you, Mazi Chup Survival, for that long education and summation. It has really expanded the scope of things for people to get the understanding of what we are trying to do here. Now, let me read something from the video that we listened to earlier. They said, how long do these innocent children survive within the child trafficking system? About 2 years, because they are raped so many times a day, and because they are so abused, they reach their expiration date in about 2 years, and then they are killed with impunity, or they are ritually murdered if that is what they were bred for. This is the greatest injustice of our time, and few people know about it. The CIA is heavily involved in child sex trafficking, along with government officials, law enforcement, politicians, elites, churches, and child services. It is a multi-billion-dollar business, soon to surpass the illegal drug trade of Tinubu. Every year, 8 million children are trafficked. In the United States alone, 800,000 children yearly go missing from the record that is. In the United Kingdom, that is 230,000 yearly. And in Germany, it is 100,000 yearly. And in Canada, it is 50,000 missing children every year. And the numbers are growing. So worldwide, it is estimated over 8 million children disappear and go missing every year without a trace. The question is, the statistics of America, Germany, Canada has been given. Then we have a question to ask. Where are the statistics of Nigeria? Where are the statistics of Nigeria? The statistics of Nigeria has been bemoaned, demeaned, excluded, and cut away from the system by who? By your lawmakers, by your senators, by your presidents, by your media houses, by your journalists, by everything that you call Nigeria, which means kill, dead, destroy, rape, massacre, kidnap. When you see a baby's head being cut to pieces, then you ask a question, what is the crime of the baby? That even a terrorist will go and then target a baby to kill a baby and then stab knife on the head of a baby. The question lies, where are the numbers and the data of Nigeria? Where are the numbers and the data of the people dying in Africa? The people that have been taken captives? Where are their own data? Where are their own numbers? The numbers of people that their pennies were found in container that was accosted in China, those were African pennies, precisely from our Nigeria. The numbers are not imputed in that system for you to know how many. You only hear of the number of America, you hear of the number of UK, you hear of the number of Canada, you hear of the number of Germany. How come your own numbers are not there? The reason of Bill Gates coming is to make sure he establish and continue this thing that was truncated before, which has been happening from the back door. And I'll give the mic to Mazugo to shatter the table in his own way so that BIAFRANS will understand the scope of things. Mazugo, you have the mic, please. Mazugo, can you hear me? Mazugo, can you hear me? It seems Mazugo cannot hear me.
I don't think he's hearing.
Mazugo, it's like you're muted.
AGK had asked whether I was there when this cartel made the negotiation. The answer is yes, I was physically present in a deliberation. We were called as leaders of the private health sector to the headquarters of General Electric, the biggest company in the world, the leading medical company in the world. And we were told that Bill Gates offered them $2 billion US to build 260 hospitals in Nigeria. So they want us to name our price so that we can be paid off, so we will leave the entire medical system, so that we will not be practicing medicine, we will not be practicing pharmacy, we will not be practicing laboratory science in Nigeria. No Nigerian will be in the medical profession. And we should just name our price so we will be compensated for. We couldn't believe ourselves.
Why would anyone do a thing like that?
This was done. I was present. It's not somebody told me. I was physically present before the executives of a General Electric with a number of other Nigerians in the health sector, in pharmacy, in laboratory sciences, and there were executives of GE from their headquarters in New York. This is the first time it's happening in the history of humanity. Nothing like this has ever happened. And I warned Ike Kurumado before the Senate, and Nigerians there will bear me witness, and many of them still remember. I told Ike Kurumado before the entire public hearing that he will be the first victim of this law he's standing for. Before everybody. Senator Kowa can also bear me witness because he was there. And I told him, it now seems like a prophecy come true. And this was exactly what happened. That the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria sold the entire organs of the Nigerian people, even when
that the zenith of the entire one Nigeria sold the entire organs of the Nigerian people. And Bill Gates is here to come and continue it from where they stopped before. Mazugo, can you hear us now? Okay, please. Use your time to shatter the table and connect the dots for us, please. Thank you.
Well, BIAFRANS, I must say thank you once again. I'm having some allergy, so I may not be speaking for long. Well, I don't know. all these things happening. I want us to go back. Remember Ebola. Remember Ebola. Ebola in Africa never had cure till today. But in America, in Britain, it has cure. If you remember well, all the medical personnel that came to Africa to manage, treat Ebola, that were affected, they did not get cured here in Africa. They were taken to Britain and America, and there they get cured. And that Ebola reduced a good number of Africans, mainly Liberia and other African countries. Then now, COVID, and the COVID did not penetrate into Africa the way they expected. And now, I want you to find out by yourself, who is Bill Gates? Is Bill Gates a medical doctor? Is Bill Gates working with United Nations? Is he a member? Is he a member of UNICEF? What is the role of Bill Gates? Is he a medical researcher? Now, how can Bill Gates that did not do medicine tell us that in so year there will be a pandemic, and look at the level of this pandemic, look at how it will work, look at how many people we are expecting it to kill? How managed did Bill Gates know? Because he had already strategized what will happen. And then you see the, what do you call it, the organ harvesting. If you watch the video, I didn't watch it from the beginning, but from the little we watched, there are things that are not good to show in the public social media. You see little children organs being harvested. You see films. One thing we must know is that all these movies we watch, most movies are true stories. Now, the same Bill Gates is in Nigeria. Not only in Nigeria, in Aso Rock. Doing what? This is the question you should be asking. What did Bill Gates come do for Nigeria? He come Aso Rock, come tell them how they go build gadgets to monitor their oil. I been come Nigeria Aso Rock to tell them how they go use electronically and technologically manage, and they have something like a drone that will be controlling where terrorists are going to kill people and to find out those that kill people. No, he come to do something that could not be disclosed to you and me. And that thing that could not be disclosed and will never be disclosed, that will only manifest when you go see them and you no go understand them. Now that thing be the new Nigeria where we dey talk about. And that new Nigeria where we dey talk about, those people where they pray for that new Nigeria, the new Nigeria is here. By the time you get into the phase one of the, people are thinking that you already inside. No, the new Nigeria has never begun. By the time the new Nigeria starts, nobody go tell you. You no go understand them. You no go know them. Bill Gates has nothing to do with any medical practitioner. Bill Gates no get hospital, but in the sponsor hospitals in our land, in Africa. Mazi, let me hold it here, I beg, because my nose is not allowing me.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Mazi Batukrai, are you there? As we go on, I'll be reading this article one after another for people to get something. They said children are being cut open while they are alive, and their organs are being sold for up to $225,000 organ harvesting. Organ harvesting. So when you see them come to Africa, they are coming for real business. When you hear that they want to come and take over the contract of building all the hospitals, so that all the medical practitioners will just sit down like zombie, then they will now control the medical system. You should understand the business they are going to gain from it. You should understand that if they should spend $100 billion or 100 billion naira to build hospitals in every community, that they will make out that money within 1 month. They will make it out within 1 month. Because by the time they now cut children and babies and old people and young in their hospitals and then remove one organ they will be selling, it will be worth $225,000. $225,000. So you can see how pathetic it is, and you can see how lucrative the business is to them. Who will not go into a big business? That is why Ike Kweremadu was very good in making sure they pen down those documents, because he knew what he would stand to benefit. The lawmakers in Nigeria made it very easy for your organs to be sold out because they know what they will stand to get. Let's listen to
the entire organs of the Nigerian people, even when they knew that this was the situation. Like a prophecy come true. And this was exactly what happened. That the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria sold the entire organs of the Nigerian people, even when they knew that this was the situation. And that
the Senate of the entire people of one Nigeria signed document that sold the organs of the entire Nigerian people because of what? Money. Knowing too well that one organ will profit them $225,000 per each organ. Not per one human being, or per each organ. If they remove like 10 organs in your body, they know how much they stand to get. If they remove like 50 organs in your body, they know how much they stand to get. They will multiply it by $225,000 for each organ. And they will make a huge amount of money. The money that you are paying them from your taxes is not enough. The one that they are taking from your oil and gas is not enough. The one that they are taking from the natural resources, which none of you is seeing the dividends of democracy in your community, it is not enough. But they now go as far as signing documents to sell off the organs of everyone in one Nigeria. Signing contract with Bill Gates, signing contract with prominent criminals and big thieves in America, so that they will now come to remove your organs and be making money. $225,000 per organ of a body that they will remove. So when they tell you part of Bill Gates' visit to Nigeria is a commitment to work closely with communities and leaders to support innovation that can help accelerate progress and improve lives across Africa. That is what we want people to understand. We want people to understand the secrecy of what they are saying. And when the CIA video was playing, the CIA video made you to understand that these things are being carried out by who? They said these are being carried out by churches. These are being carried out by CIA, who is involved, These are being carried out by politicians. These are being carried out by government officials. These are being carried out by law enforcement. These are being carried out by child services. These are being carried out by elite. So when you hear of elite, that takes you back to how they describe Bill Gates. They said Bill Gates is one of the world's most prominent private investors in the global healthcare system. So he's a big fish that can buy off the organs of everybody in one Nigeria. And he will, if he buys them at the price of maybe $100,000 each, he will now go and sell at $225,000 each, and will make his money after investing like maybe $100 billion to build hospitals for you people, and you people will be seeing hospital and you will be dancing, enjoying, jubilating that there is hospital and everybody have health care. It is from inside the place that you go to take medication that they will give you injection that you will die and they will remove your organs. After all, when they remove your organs and then they say you don't die, no, before your people will come carry your dead body. When they come carry your dead body, now to go bury. Some they will not even allow you to touch the body again. They just put them inside casket. You go carry and go bury. So as you go bury, you don't know whether everything they complete inside the body. You see, your lawmakers of one Nigeria have already sold out all your organs before now. So that is where the problem is. Mazi Battle Cry, are you there in the studio so you can pick the mic? Mazi Battle Cry, are you there in the studio? Mazi Battle Cry, are you there in the studio? If you're not there in the studio, let's refresh the mind of our audience before we go on again.
This was a trick, and we know for sure that this was headed by an international organ trafficking cartel. They funded the National Assembly, of some people estimate to the tune of $6.2 billion US. They also bought all the Nigerian government, federal government hospitals at the cost of $3.2 billion US. They even offered to buy all the Catholic hospitals for $2 billion, but the bishops refused that. So this is a well-organized cartel who are actually moving into Nigeria in order to actually.
Now, when you listen to this man now, he made mention of Catholic bishops and churches, right? He made mention of local hospitals. He made mention of the government of one Nigeria. So that connects the dots to what the CIA video said, which said the government of the day are involved, the law enforcement are involved, the politicians are involved, the elite are involved, the churches, ulo Chineke are involved, and the child services are involved. So you understand where the dots are connected.
Buy up, or they have already paid an advance on all our organs. Anybody in the Federal Republic of Nigeria has no entitlement to their organs as it stands today with the law. And we know this for sure, that these are billionaires from the United States who funded this organ trafficking cartel to take the organs of Nigerians. Now, my colleague AGK had asked whether I was there when this cartel made the negotiation. The answer is yes, I was physically present in a deliberation. We were called as leaders of the private health sector to the headquarters of General Electric, the biggest company in the world, the leading medical company in the world. I was representing the Catholic Medical Practitioners of Nigeria and the Association of General and Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria as the committee chairman of the National Health Act. And presiding over this National Health Act public hearing was Senator Ike Ekweremadu, who was then the Deputy Senate President. And
let me comment there. Who did you say was presiding?
Well, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, he was the presiding senator for the bill public.
Mazi Batukrai, take the mic and give your submission, because our PM is live and he started playing jingles. So before we start speaking, we'll bring him up.
All right.
So take the mic and give your submission.
All right. Thank you again for having me here. Let me quickly just make this submission. First of all, let me apologize because I just left 10 minutes ago and just came back because I have a few things.
Take your time. Take your time and feel relaxed. Take your time and feel relaxed.
All right. Thank you very much. So as things are going on here, talking about those who are behind the trafficking, or those who are, instigating a global human trafficking or maybe child abuse, but come to this man called Brgie to visit Nigeria days after Tinubu was announced this advisor on health. I keep asking myself questions, or sometimes when I come across a forum like this, I ask a very pathetic, or would I say a very ugly question: whether Brgie has a degree in medical profession. Where is he landed? How can someone come from a computer age and they jump into a medical field, and we're discussing what should be obtainable? I don't understand it. So there must be a click. Either the globalists are using him as an instrumental, or they are using him to achieve their goals. I don't know. So now the two criminals are meeting together. The drug lord, who was rigged in the Damnable Zoological Republic as a zoo president, are meeting a crook who is trying to depopulate the human beings on earth, and all that. So I don't know where they are going. The thing is that, can a blind man lead a blind man? The answer is no. Tinubu has no clue about medical field. Brgie has no clue about medical field. So where are these people are driving to? And this guy, Dangote, is there. Okay, look at what is transpiring now about this man who is making an analogy here. I'm making some analysis about Ike Ekweremadu and Giga and all that. So you can see that there has been a heavy conspiracy behind the scene. And let me remind us again, there was one small clip we are playing before this program started about one CIA member or something who was confessing or testifying how they are being conspired about the life of people or something with child trafficking and all that, pedophile or not pedophile. So that can tell you that the wickedness of this world is from the top high-ranking political actors. That's where it's coming from. It's not from the common man. When they say common man is committing a crime, it's not coming from a common man. It's coming from the top. Because you see, the scripture said it in the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12, that we wrestle not against the blood, but against power, principality, and rulers of darkness, and spiritual wickedness in high places. In that high places is a high political position. That's where they're operating from. It's a kingdom of darkness. So once they make covenant with the darkness, they will try to see how they can rule the world and how they can mesmerize the world. This way, they have no agenda for humanity. They have no color for destiny. They are only there to see how they can manage people. And God created this earth, give it to a human being just to operate. But one thing is missing. God did not tell anybody to manage his own fellow human being. He said he gave the earth to a man to have dominion. He didn't say have dominion over man. But these political cabals, these political global this elite are trying to have dominion over human beings, trying to tell people how people should live, trying to tell people that when you have a child, you can do some kind of transgender, a man can become a woman can become a man,
and all that kind of thing. They try to, you know, instigate their own rule in the life of human beings who want to live in peace. Okay, so this is what we are seeing in the world today: wickedness in the high places that is operating and ravaging the whole world. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Let us, Mazi Troop Survivor, you have something to say?
Yeah, what I have to say is on this very thing we are discussing, there are so many secrets that people are have been revealed that people are not watching. This very clip you played, where this man from Nigeria is telling us about the deal that was made that Ekweremadu himself supervised. In that very deal, Bill Gates was mentioned that he was the one that provided the money to buy up organ. And here we are. The same man is invited in the so-called Zoological Republic, and people are celebrating him. That is how, that shows you the kind of mentality our people have. Every single thing we need to know, Chukwu Okike Abịama reveals it to us. Nothing happens to us and we say we didn't know about it. And yet, after this revelation that you have seen on video, and most interesting thing on that video, that man was asked a question: were you there? And he didn't miss what he answered. I was there. That is why I love that video. The man that was talking that video, first-hand information, he participated in the discussion and he mentioned those who was involved. And this very same Bill Gates was indicted as the person who provided the finance to buy up your organ. And all of a sudden, your government is coming to link him to your health, to medical section. And people are not talking. And people are not talking. That is why sometimes people will say that it seems like a spell is cast on Nigerian people, but I don't think it's a spell. I don't think it's a spell. People are just docile and dumb. Every single thing that happens, Chukwu Okike Abịama in his infinite mercy, we push it to our faith. That is why I say every face of evil that we not be afraid of having exposed, they are not hidden. But why are people not paying attention? Go to the conventional media, go to the social media, and you see how they are praising the presence of this man who has come to destroy them. If they succeed in signing whatever I signed in secret, and they will tell you a different thing, after 5 years, by then we are gone. By then we will be in Biafra. We'll be hearing the story of what is happening in Nigeria. By the time we are gone, you will be hearing the news, how he has dealt with them. A businessman with business mindset that doesn't have anything, including the Microsoft he's boasting of. He stole it from someone. I don't know whether if you have the video. There was a video where somebody was interviewing him. The woman challenged him to his face that the Microsoft you are boasting to have, you stole it from somebody. The woman asked him, what contribution have you made to the world? In his own face. He got angry. He couldn't finish the interview. He got angry and he walked away. These are the kind of journalists. You can't have that kind of journalist in Nigeria. These are the kind of question that was supposed to be asked this man when he came to Nigeria. All those journalists came, and I didn't see him talk to the journalists. They were supposed to ask him, this video that somebody from our country attended a meeting where you brought money to buy up our organ, is that what you are now coming for? Since you are not talking about that, are you now coming openly to give us the money for our organs? But nobody will have that balls to ask that question. This question was asked by a journalist. The video is everywhere. Most of us have seen the video. If any one of us, Sonny, I don't know whether if you have that video, a very short clip, you can play them see.
Please, let's see.
Because our people, a woman asked him that question, asked him the question to his own face. He told him, because when he asked him, what contribution have you made in the world? Same Bill Gates was saying that he has Microsoft. The woman told him to his face, the Microsoft you are talking about, you stole it from somebody. It's an idea of somebody who stole it. Come to health. You dived into the issue of health without any idea. And look at the one you supported. People died because of it. People lost their life. What contribution have you made in the world? Or is it that all you know is how to steal things from people, connive and take away things from people and take their life. He got angry. He couldn't stand the interview. And this is the person they brought to Nigeria. And when you go to their conventional media in Nigeria, they are celebrating him. You see people celebrating him. And I don't know why. I don't know. I can't understand why people are not paying attention. And tomorrow you'll be crying. You didn't know how it happened. Every single thing that happens, they push it to your face and they point. Chukwu Okeke helps us to reveal it. Thank God for the social media. They can't hide so many things from us. Look at the revelations that Sonny have been playing here. With all this information available to the world, yet people are still, okay, look at, when you look at what is happening today, in Africa, other African countries are changing their focus. They are trying to change the world order and they are focusing on a different direction. Meanwhile, where they are running away from, that is where your so-called Nigeria is running into. You saw the African country, other countries are changing their direction, trying to try something different, something totally different. I forget about this United States and UK. But what do you see in your so-called Nigeria? Still diving into danger. Something that people are running away from. That is where they are pushing their head into. It is so sad and so pathetic what is happening. And I pray that before they will conclude with whatever they are signing, we must have gone. And that is why I pray so hard that our leaving the contraption called Nigeria is this year by the special grace of Chukwu Okeke. As the Prime Minister is working hard, the Biafra Republic government in exile is working hard. By the end, before the end of this year, we will walk away. And whatever they have signed in that paper, let them deal with it. Thank you so much, my minister.
Thank you, Mazi Chuk Survival. I don't have that video of that interview. If I had the video, I would have played it. And if any one of us have the video, you can forward the link for us. Even if we don't play it here now, we can play it when next we come live. Because it's like we are live every day on the media. So, dear friends, there is nothing hidden here. And if not because of the fact that we need to bring PM to the screen, we would have opened the line for BIAFRANS to call in and aid their views. But the message has been passed. And we will restream this very segment again so that you can be able to hear it over and over and over and over again. The reason why Bill Gates came to Nigeria, how your organs have been harvested, and how it has ever been going. So thank you all as we join our PM and we continue to circulate the message. We are here with you and we are together. So here we join PM as we continue to listen.
Good evening, those of you who are seated in your various locations waiting for this powerful evening broadcast. I have come with message of hope. I have come with message of liberation. I have come with message of freedom. I have also come to expose the evil happening in Nigeria, how this Islamic State using perceived enemies within us, amongst us, to destabilize the freedom of Biafra. Today you are going to have a very, very impactful broadcast from me as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And today I am going to unveil at least one of the state structure for the Biafra people to know what we are doing and why we are doing what we are doing. I welcome you once again. You are watching and listening to the voice of Biafra, 97.5 FM in Biafra land. You are watching Enter Biafra Channel 2, and of course on all other Biafra Republic Government in Exile official social media platforms. Like I said, we have come today to start our normal exposition and the message of freedom. You may not understand those behind the insecurity in Biafra land and as they struggle and try to blackmail the Biafra movement. We have witnessed for the past days the bombardment in some part of Biafra land, Izombe, Agua, and the violence. Have witnessed one of the worst bombardments by the Nigeria terror army. And like we promised the Zombe people that we are coming. The Biafra Liberation Army is coming. We are coming to protect the Zombe people. We are coming to protect Agua people. We are coming to make sure those who are killing our people will never live to tell the story. In the same hand, we have witnessed the destruction of Biafra businesses in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria. Lagos, to be precise. We have kept very silent. We have been very mute, listening, watching with very keen interest how the Islamic State of Nigeria are attacking the economy of Biafra people that are doing businesses in Lagos. You know, when I told them that from the 29th of May, if you stay in Nigeria, you are on your own as a Biafran, they thought it was again another joke. I don't know whether they think what we're doing is joke or something. We warned them that after 29th of May, as a Biafran, as an Igbo-speaking Biafran, if you find yourself in any part of Nigeria, you are on your own. Our resources will only be made available to protect those in the Biafra land. So today, it is happening. We told you to move your businesses down to the eastern region of Nigeria, where we will protect you. You said you want one Nigeria. Today, it is happening. I am not here to mock you or to laugh at you. And at the same time, I am not here to say we are going to stop them from destroying your businesses. We will not. But let me tell you, we are putting things in place. There is going to be consequences of the destruction of the Biafra businesses in Lagos. The consequences is coming very soon on those involved in the destruction of the Biafra business in Lagos. We are going to design a mechanism to make sure there is a reprisal destruction of those and their interests who have targeted the economy of Biafrans in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria. We are coming, and there's going to be a revenge on that. How we are going to do this revenge is left for us. We know what to do. And they are going to feel the pain. The pain that every Igbo-speaking part of Biafra in Lagos is feeling today. Those involved in destroying this business are going to feel the pain. They're going to feel the pain. I am telling you, this pain, they are going to feel it. At the same time, I do not blame them. I blame the stupidity of some of the Biafrans who reside in Lagos after warning them of what is to come because of the intel we have. They thought it was a joke. All they do is to make videos, complain about, oh, they are burning our businesses, they are destroying everything, they make videos and they speak Igbo language and they share it. Nobody cares about that. I don't know who you are making the video and speaking Igbo language. I don't know who you are trying to inform that you are being destroyed. Your businesses in Nigeria is being destroyed, and we call it economic jihad. I do not know who you want to report to, but speaking Igbo language, making a video of how your businesses and your means of livelihood is being destroyed by the Islamic State government. And you come to social media, you make video, and you are speaking Igbo. They are destroying our businesses, they are doing this. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? Or are you trying to inform those who do not understand what Simon Ekpa is doing and why Simon Ekpa is doing what Simon Ekpa is doing? You make a video and speak in Igbo language to yourself. Just as stupid as your brain. As stupid and senseless as you are. Building every structure in Lagos. When we call you to mind how you put your money in Lagos, you think that people don't like investment. This is not what I have come here to do this evening. What I have come here to do this evening is a very straight exposition of the impunity, how Nigeria government have used Asaridu Kubo, the Greek pig, try to blackmail the Biafra liberation, try to blackmail the Biafra freedom, but today they have failed. So I want to, refresh your memory on the exposition I have done in the past and what is happening now. Some of you do not understand when we make this exposition. You may not understand it at that point, but then as time goes on, things will begin to unfold and you will begin to understand the exposition we've made. Can you imagine when we were exposing Ejiofor? Some of you didn't understand it. Today it is clear. Ejiofor still parading himself. It is just now Ejiofor remember, oh, there is a case against DSS. And you know one thing, whenever the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is awakened to do something to the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB, which is Ejiofor, that is when court will fix one case. All of a sudden, from the blue moon, Ejiofor is announcing, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have case with DSS. The case that was filed in February of 2000 and whatever, Brgie. All of a sudden, immediately Ejiofor is sacked. That was when court now fixed for the hearing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case against DSS, not against his extraordinary rendition, just to fix something so that Ejiofor will brag and go to court by force, forcing himself in a case when he has been sacked, because he thinks he can destroy everything. Today, they have failed. And I want to warn Biafra people that we are coming with more power and flame. Now, let us go to what we have to do today. How many of you remember when I made an exposition about the special task force? Special task force. In that exposition, I said Tinubu and Shetima sponsoring Asari Dukubo to train and unleash terror in Biafra land and other part of Nigeria. Today, I have been vindicated. When I made the exposition, nobody believed me. And for that reason, I want to bring this to your own understanding, and so you can watch. Because some of you forget things very, very easily. How many of you remember when I made this exposition about how Tinubu and Shetima sponsoring special task force? A moment. How many of you remember? You remember? Tinubu, Shetima sponsoring special task force. I want you people to understand today, I am making it very open for the very first time. Tinubu, Shetima, APC, and the ruling party or the particular government is responsible for the killing in Biafra land. And I'm going to prove it to you today. Tinubu, Shetima, APC government are responsible for the killings. Now, do you see the cap here? This cap here is special force. The same special force that has been killing our people in Hamufu. The same special force that we have explained to you how they kill people in Nsukka. The same special force that Asaridu Kubo was displaying, they are the one guiding Tinubu and Shetima's campaign in Edo State today. How many of you remember when I made this exposition? How many of you? When I made this exposition, you did not understand what I did. Did you? No. That's why it is very important. Follow Biafra so that you are going to be delivered. Now, today, what is happening? Here is what is happening. Asaridukubo bombshell. My men employed by federal government in charge of Abuja Kaduna security, not military. Now, you need to understand what are those in charge of Abuja Kaduna security doing. They are kidnapping, bombing train, bombing passengers, bombing travelers, kidnapping travelers, engaging military in a battle and all that. That is what people in Kaduna and Abuja in charge of security, they are doing. They are Asari Kubo terrorist group. Asari is a militant and a terrorist. Asari is a Muslim and is Alhaji. Asari is somebody who have been involved in terrorism, and the Nigerian government, embracing Islamic State, decided to start using him to destabilize Biafra. We are going to end him. With the Biafra liberation, we'll tell him that you can't do this in this modern age. Asari don't know what is coming. The point is that he has met a very wrong generation. He don't know what is coming. He met the wrong people. He met the wrong people. Now, we are going to read how Asari, how the federal government of Nigeria, you know, the shadow one, when Tinubu was still campaigning and Shetima was still campaigning, how they connived with Asari Dokubo to destabilize the Southeast. And you know one thing? They say some people that were accusing Simon Ekpa, oh, Simon Ekpa is the cause of insecurity. Oh, Simon Ekpa is this. We put sit at home. Asari Dokubo will go and kill people and put it on Biafra. Saduko, whenever we do something on Sadukubo, we go and ask Ebubago. You know, they came in the name of Ebubago and all that. And so, we took our time to investigate what was going on in the Southeast. But you know, who are those who were supporting Asari? Ejiofor and the family of the wife of Onyendu. Ejiofor connived with, according to Asari Dokubo, and they had a meeting with Asari. We do not know the content of the meeting. And Ejiofor has not come to say it is not true. They had a meeting with Asari. The same Asari today is calling our leader a criminal. The same Asari today that the wife or the father of the wife of Onyendu had a meeting with has come public to call our leader a criminal. I am yet to see or hear the father of the wife of our leader to come to distance himself from whatever meeting he has had with Asari because of Onyendu for these particular utterances and sabotage of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am also yet to see the treacherous Ejiofor coming publicly to say, I distance myself from the utterances of Asari Dukubo, whom we have gone into alliance with after they connived to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. I'm yet to see that. But that is not why I'm here. Why I'm here is to make sure I made more clarification and more exposition to our previous exposition even before the election. It is always like this. Whenever the issue gets clearer, I will come again and with another package so that the exposition I have made in the past, you are going to understand it. I want you to understand one thing today. There is nothing I have exposed in this life, especially in the struggle of Biafra, that is not true. There is nothing I have said in the name of exposition that later on did not come to be a truth or a fact. At the end of the day, when you did not understand it during my exposition, it is going to happen and you are going to understand it. So I have come this evening. Let us read how they reported Asari, how Asari exposed himself. Asari said, Asari Dukubo bombshell. This was on the 17th of June, 2023. My men employed by the federal government in charge of Abuja Kaduna security, not military. Military are not in charge. Now, when I made this exposition, you did not believe. I want you people to understand today, I am making it very open for the very first time. Tinubu, Shetima, APC, and the ruling party or the particular government is responsible for the killing in Biafra land. And I'm going to prove it to you today. Tinubu, Shetima, APC government are responsible for the killings. Now, do you see the cap here? This cap here is special force. The same special force that has been killing our people in Hamufu. The same special force that we have explained to you how they kill people in Nsukka. The same special force that Asari Dukubo was displaying, they are the one guiding Tinubu and Shetima's campaign in Edo State today. Have you seen that? Now let us go straight to this particular report. Asari Dukubo, the leader of the Niger Delta Volunteer Force, on Friday met with the President Bola Tinubu at the Aso Villa, Abuja, declaring that his men employed by the Nigeria government are the ones securing Abuja Kaduna Road and not Nigeria Army. Are you hearing it? That particular special force is what Asare was referring to. The same special force that we have seen killing people in Ehamufu, massacring them, are the people that Asare said they have been employed by the Nigeria government to secure Abuja Kaduna Road, where kidnapping, killings, banditries are taking place every day. But I said it and nobody believed. Speaking with newsmen after the meeting, Asari Dukubo accused the Nigerian military of blackmailing the security architecture of the country, describing it as shameful. His word. There is a full-scale war going on, and the blackmail of the Nigeria state by the Nigerian military is shameful. They said they do not have enough armament, and the people into this false narrative. They are lying. Are you listening? They are lying. They are liars. I repeat, they are liars because I am a participant. You see, he is a participant. I am a participant in this war. I fight on the side of the government of Nigeria state in Plateau. Are you hearing? Asari is fighting in the side of Nigeria government in Plateau. What is going on in Plateau State today? Killings upon killings of the indigenous people in Plateau, Asari is there. Who are those killing people? The special task force, the special force. Niger. What is happening in Niger State today? Killings, Fulani invasion. All this thing in the name of Fulani invasion is being carried out by Asari Dukubo because that is what he was trained to do, jihad. The reason Asari went to Mecca, the reason Asari became a Muslim is for him to be used to do what he is doing now. It's jihad. It is a long time planning. Many years ago, he was recruited for the Islamic jihad. And it is happening today. But we are going to be his end. He said, Niger, I want you to pay attention to every place, as I mentioned, where he is, where him and his men are active, according to him, fighting on the side of the government. Niger, go and check the story and the news of Niger State today. There is wanton killing, invasion of communities, annihilation, killings, and all these things in the name of Fulani herdsmen. Anambra, you know what is going on in Anambra. Imo, you know what is going on in Imo. Abia, you know what is going on in Abia. And Rivers. And in Abuja today, you are traveling to Kaduna on this road. It is not the army. That makes it possible for you to travel to Abuja or travel to Kaduna and vice versa. It is my men employed by the Nigeria government stationed in Niger. Are you hearing it? Today, you travel to Baga. You go to Shiroro. You go to Wuse. Wase. We have lost so many men. And in all this engagement, we don't even have 1% of armament deployed by the Nigerian military. Are you people hearing it? This is jihad. Asari was paid, trained by Islamic State to carry what he is carrying today after many years of training. He has graduated and it is time for a full-blown jihad war. Holy war. Ejiofor is having a meeting with Asari. When I am making this exposition before, people do not understand it. 1% and we had round resounding sources. So this blackmail must end. They have enough resources to fight. Instead of fighting, they are busy stealing. They are busy making the government spend unnecessarily. That is Asari. Now, he said it with his own word. And again, I am going to remind you of my exposition a few months back. I want you people to understand today, I am making it very open for the very first time. Tinubu, Shetima, APC, and the ruling party or the particular government is responsible for the killing in Biafra land. And I'm going to prove it to you today. Tinubu, Shetima, APC government are responsible for the killings. Now, do you see the cap here? This cap here is special force. The same special force that been killing our people in Hamufu. The same special force that we have explained to you how they kill people in Nsukka. The same special force that Asari Dukubo was displaying, they are the one guiding Tinubu and Shetima's campaign in Edo State today. And that is one. I am coming with another video. You see, you can't do what we do. We are on a divine mandate. You can't do it. And now let me bring another video. I'm going to bring a different video. Let me bring this one first.
The funniest aspect is that those of them, the British.
Now, I want every one of you to listen to this.
Like in the north, and nobody will hold you accountable. You can do anything you like. The presidential jet can wake up in the morning and fly gold to Switzerland, as they did a few days ago, and nobody will ask any questions. Your schools are not fit for purpose. Your hospitals are not fit. You are dying. Your roads are virtually unpassable, as is the case between Enugu and Onitsha, and nobody will care. That is why they want one zoo, one Nigeria.
I want you to listen to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why they want zoo, one Nigeria. The reason why people like Asare Kubo, Ejiofor, and his group want one Nigeria. Now, watch.
The same way that some people conspired in the olden days to keep slavery going, even when God and heaven and humanity rejected it.
The same way they conspired in the olden days to keep slavery going, even when God rejected slavery. They conspired to keep slavery going. You are going to hear Asare talking about bragging how he is going to sell Ndibo for slavery again. I want you to listen.
Is what's happening today. Black people was against the end of slavery. Black West African people.
Black people was against the end to slavery. Are you hearing that? That is what Asare Kubo represent today. And Ejiofor, the family of the wife of Onye, they have a meeting with this man. Now,
you take your leprosy hand to write. You don't have respect for the people who bought your father. Is it every Calabar man that is a Calabar man? Do you know your roots? That you talk to me. You don't know that people own this Calabar. You are law abiding. Igbos, I don't know them. I don't know where they come from. Because I know that if not for British intervention, I would still be selling them.
Are you hearing that? If not for British intervention, he will still be selling them. Now, I want you to look at these two individuals, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and this pig here. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking about the black man, treacherous and wicked, evil black man who embraced slavery and was selling slaves against the will of God as a man of integrity and dignity. This pig here who goes to the State House, who have access to State House to carry AK-47 on media, will be bragging about slavery. I want you to see two different persons. Somebody who is calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a criminal. Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu addressing the issue of slavery.
Was against the end of slavery. Black West African people was against the whites that actually promulgated laws banning slavery.
What I am trying to make you understand this evening, when you hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu condemning black, he was actually condemning devilish people like Asare Kubo. Because he is demonstrating exactly the qualities that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was condemning. That is what he demonstrated here. It does not mean that all blacks are bad. But example is Asare Kubo, who is now bragging what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was using as an example of the bad people and the bad black people. The qualities of bad black people is what Asare have demonstrated here. And this is a man who can open his mouth and condemn somebody for being a criminal. I want you to listen to the AZ of Greek.
Do you know your roots? That you talk to me. You don't know that people own this Calabar. You are law-abiding. Igbos, I don't know them. I don't know where they come from. Because I know that if not for British intervention, I will still be selling them.
All right, he will still be selling Igbos if not for British intervention. And so, he has the blood that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking about. Those who kicked against the end of slavery.
The way my father sold them.
That his father sold Igbos.
Now look at you people in Igbo land. Look at how you are dying. Woto. You are
Asari, you are the one dying woto. Where are your men? Where are your men? Let them come now. Why are we not seeing them again? Asewana. They are falling in hundreds. Where are you in Imo State? Where are you in Anambra? Where are you in Abia? Where are you in Enugu? Where are you in Ebonyi? They fall in their hundreds. And we are to be found again in Igbo land. We want you to come. Let me tell you, we are coming to your own domain. We are coming. It is no longer business as usual. We are coming. We have defeated you in the hinterland. We are coming to the coastal land now. The coastal region is where we are coming. We have defeated you in the hinterland of Biafra. It is time we are bringing the war to your doorstep. Bring those your terrorists that you are using to terrorize Nigeria, terrorize people in Kaduna, terrorize people. Bring them back because you can't start the heat that is coming to you. Believe me, you can't start the heat. It is now evidently clear that you have been hired for a jihad, for a holy war, and you can't succeed in Biafra land. We are going to stop you, and we'll stop you very soon. I want everybody to listen to the idiot.
talking. You will do video to sell that Elijah has run away. You don't see me? I don't run. Leave me alone.
Somebody was stopping him. Somebody was
You don't see me?
He said, leave me alone.
I don't run. On our head, no correct. On our head, no correct. The bill is on, they look for who go finish on her. Look for now everywhere finish on.
I don't know where your men are. Where are they?
See.
Why don't we see them again? Are they running away? Are they tired? Please, can you ask them to come again? We know they have fall in their hundreds in the hinterland of Biafra. You have been defeated. Your Islamic agenda has been defeated, and you will continue to be defeated. And now we are taking it to in the coastal region. And I want everybody to understand that this particular terrorist here is being glorified by Tinubu government. And they were employed by Tinubu before becoming the president to cause insecurity everywhere. And the worst part of this whole thing is that all these people who call themselves politicians, some of them are aware, yet they pretend to accuse Biafra people. They are aware, completely aware of what this man and the Nigeria Islamic State are doing. Now, I want to bring something else also for you to understand what we are doing. Now, I want every one of you. I want every one of you to listen to this.
And Nnamdi Kanu was walking free. What did he do? He poured petrol. He was walking free. He poured petrol on the flames for NSAS. Now, he has been caught. What of the people who have died? This is a criminal. He should face the law. What of the people who have died by, as I'm talking, Nnamdi Kanu does not have any control over what is happening in the southeast. Simeon Ekpa had come out pretending that he's with Nnamdi Kanu. He has actually plotted a coup against Nnamdi Kanu.
Ejiofor told him
to take over the leadership of IPOB.
Ejiofor told him.
That is the truth of the matter.
Ejiofor told him.
So releasing Nnamdi Kanu is rewarding criminality and rewarding gruesome murder of innocent people.
Now
he should face the law for the actions and the instigation he has carried out.
Now I want you all to listen to somebody who is calling somebody a criminal, and let us listen to him.
You take your leprosy hand to write. You don't have respect for the people who bought your father. Is it every Calabar man that is a Calabar man? Do you know your roots? That you talk to me. You don't know that people own this Calabar. You are law abiding. Igbos, I don't know them. I don't know where they come from. Because I know that if not for British intervention, I would still be selling them. The way my father sold them. Now look at you people in Igbo land. Look at how you are dying. Woto. You are talking. You will do video to sell that Elijah has run away. You don't see me? I don't.
This is somebody calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a criminal. Ask this terrorist, what is he doing with this gun? Is he using it to fight Nigeria military who have come to kill the people in his place? No. The gun is being used for Islamic Jihad. The gun is being used for Islamic Jihad. Somebody who has nothing to do with security is carrying gun like this. It's not to fight the government, but to fight indigenous people, for ethnic cleansing, for religious war, which falls into terrorism. But here, he is going to State House to address Nigeria. And in that State House, he was addressing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a criminal. Have you ever seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with gun? Have you ever seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu involved in ethnic cleansing? Have you ever seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu involved in religious war? But here is a trained terrorist who now have seen opportunity because of the Muslim ticket, and because of the Muslim president, Muslim vice president, and because the vice president is the founder of Boko Haram, and now he has grown wing to carry official terrorism backed by the Nigeria state. We are going to deal with you. Look at him.
Leave me alone.
You see, somebody was trying to caution him that what you are doing, you are exposing yourself to the international community so that he will be properly addressed as a terrorist. He told the person, leave me alone, because probably he think that the person was disturbing. Now I want you to pay attention to that.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. This is the way again.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
You don't see me? I don't run.
You don't run.
On my head, no correct. On our head, no correct. The be like some they look for who go finish. Look for now everywhere finish on.
And this is a threat. This is a threat coming from somebody who was just calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a criminal. He said, you don't look for somebody who go finish you now. Means that you people are looking for somebody that is going to kill all of you. So tell me, who gave Asari the power to kill? He is killing for religious purposes. He is killing for jihad. He is killing on behalf of the Islamic State. He is killing on behalf of Boko Haram. He is now a willing tool and the commander of the terrorists of the Islamic State of Nigeria in the eastern region. and we are going to engage him. We have been engaging his group. We have neutralized them in Biafra hinterland. Now we are going to make sure that Asari and his terrorist group is neutralized completely in Biafra land. So Asari, the challenge is up. The challenge is up. You know, I have never wanted to address this pig until now. And because the evidences, the exposition has made sense to even somebody who don't have sense, cannot understand it. So it is time that I remember him. But let me tell you, the killings in Hamufu, which Asari Dukubo perpetrated with his jihadist movement and Islamic movement, will be revenged. The killing in Anambra that Asari perpetrated in the disguise of security agent will be revenged. The killing in Imo State, which is still going on today, Asari is bragging of how Nigeria government contracted him, will be revenged. It is now between us and him. It is now clear that he is indeed the enemy. And I want everybody to understand what has been the position of Wazirike and all other Igbo-speaking part of Biafra who embrace this criminal and this jihadist. Wazirike and Mossab only came to distance themselves from when he said Mazin and Kanu should not be released. Is that enough? Is Wazirike part and parcel of the killings of Biafra for religious purposes? Is Mossab part and parcel of the jihadist movement being led by this criminal and the terrorist, Asari Dukubo, and he is pretending that he don't know and he is working with him? This is a question that I have directed to Wazirike. Wazirike must come publicly to tell us his involvement in Asari's jihadist and terrorist movement. You know, one of the saddest things in this whole thing is that some of these people that he is using for these killings, those that are not Fulanis, don't even know what they are doing. They thought they are fighting a just cause. Some of them don't know what they are doing. We have many of them who have run away from Asari. Some of them don't know that Asari is actually using them to fight for Islamic State. And some of them are Christians. They don't know what is going on. But let me inform him that the game is up. And let those who have demonstrated to have worked with Asari Dukubo to come and tell us their level of involvement in this security in the southeast, as Asari has demonstrated to be the one orchestrating this particular killing all over Nigeria. And like I said, he was trained by the Islamists to carry out what you see happening today, but Biafra is going to be his end. The hinterland of Biafra will end him, and we are ready. Then after that, Biafra will come. I want everyone to understand what we are doing. In a matter of days or weeks, the inauguration of the de facto government in Biafra land will start. And for those who do not understand how the de facto government will be structured, like we have been saying it in the past, I want to bring something to the public today. The example of the state structure of Biafra. What we are trying to do is to bring lasting peace, progress, innovation to Biafra nation. And I want every one of you to look at one of the state structure of Biafra. Everyone should also remember that immediately the inauguration of the de facto government in the homeland, after that, we will take total control of the Biafra territory. Total control of the Biafra territory. And so, for those of you who are very skeptical, and those of you who have been waiting for our broadcast for a while, and why we are not coming live all the time, as some of you may know, we have been very, very, very busy. And so, what you're about to see on the screen now is a sample of the state structure from the 32 states of Biafra land. We're going to unveil this structure for the very first time, and then waiting and pending for the inauguration of the de facto government. All right, here is a sample structure of the Executive Council of the Enugu State of Biafra Territory. In the Biafra de facto government for Enugu State, we are going to have the Executive Governor of Enugu State. We are going to have the Deputy Governor of Enugu State. We are going to have the Secretary of the State Government of Enugu State in Biafra. We're going to have 15 local government in Enugu State, part of Biafra, and the local government and their headquarters are as follows. I want to inform the Biafra people, for the very first time, this is coming to the public domain for you to understand that Biafra is living. We have Asata local government area. Headquarters will be in Asata, Enugu. We have the Independence Layout local government area. The headquarters will be in Enugu. We have the New Haven local government area. The headquarters will be in New Haven. We have the Okunano local government area. The headquarters will be in Okunano. We have the Obeago local government area. The headquarters of the local government will be in Obeago. We have the Amichi 1 local government area. The headquarters will be in Amichi 1. We have the Isuzu local government area. The Isuzu local government area headquarters will be in Mbu. We have the Isuzu West local area. The Isuzu West local government area headquarters will be in Neke. We have in Isuzu East local government area. The Isuzu East local government area will be in Umualo. We have the Nkerifi local government area. The Nkerifi local government area will be in Nkerifi. We have the Unatezi local government area. The Unatezi local government area will be Unateze. We have the Ama Nkano local government area. The Ama Nkano local government area will be in Nkano. We have the Agbani local government area. The Agbani local government area headquarters will be in Agbani. We have the Ozara local government area. Ozara local government area headquarters will be in Ozara. We have the Amuri local government area. The Amuri local government area will be in Amuri. And in each local government, we are going to have 5 districts in each local government. And this is the same thing to the all 32 states of Biafra territory. In the first local government, which is Asata, Asata comprises of District 1, Chinatown District, GRA District, Guil New Layout District, Ihewuzi New Layout District, Asata South District. In the independent layout local government, we are going to have the Rangers New District, we have the independent layout district, we have the Hillview District, we have the West District, we have the Presidential Road District. In New Haven local government area, we are going to have the Onumweke District, we have the Ohungo District, we have the Abacheku District, we have the Azunkwo District, and Umuoma District. In the Okunano local government, we have 5 districts. Okunano District 1, of course, these are going to comprise the villages and the communities that made up this Okunano District 1, 2, and 3, and 4. This is the structure of the Enugu part of the Biafra state with 15 local government, and each local government have 5 districts. In the Obago local government area of Enugu State, Biafra, we have the Obago District 1, Ogunta District 2, we have the Maku District, we have the Ubo District, we have the Ole District. In Amichu Uwane local government area, we have 5 districts. Uwane District 1, Nobi District 2, Akuke District 3, Amichi District 4, Oduaji District 5. We have the issues of local government area. We have the Hamufu District. We have the Neke District. We have the Mbu District. We have the Umualo District. We have the Ikem District. These districts are also subject to amendment during the inauguration of the de facto government in the homeland. In the issues of West local government area of Enugu Biafra land, we have the issues of West District, issues of West District 1, District 2, District 3, District 4, and District 5. The communities that made up this district to be named in the later days. The issues of East local government area, the districts are also District 1, District 2, District 3, District 4, District 5. Communities that made up these districts to be named in the later days. Nkerefi local government area and their districts are Imoha District 1, Onuvu District 2, Ohuane District 3, Isienu Amufu District 4, Nkerefi District 5. The Unateze local government area and districts in this local government are Ishiogbo District 1, Umuawologo District 2, Amagu District 3, Amofia District 4, Njiaguede District 5. Amakankano local government area of Biafra land. Amankano, we have the District 1, District 2, District 3, District 4, District 5. Communities and towns that made up this district to be announced in the later days. Abani local government area of Enugu, Biafra land. Amayi District 1, Ojiagu District 2, Ogbeke District 3, Mba Ogodo District 4, Abani District 5. Ozala local government area of Enugu, Biafra land, district, Ozala District 1, Ituku District 2, Ozala District 3, District 4, District 5, and the communities that made up the district to be announced in the later days. We have the Amri local government, Amri District 1, District 2, District 3, District 4, and District 5. Enugu State of Biafra Republic are 15 lawmakers. I want everybody to pay attention. Enugu State Biafra Republic have 15 lawmakers representing 15 local government areas. And each Enugu State House of Assembly member represents one local government area of the state. Enugu State Biafra Republic have 5 Federal House of Representatives at the upper chamber, and each lawmaker represents 3 local government area of the state. And then we have Enugu North, Asata local government area, Asata independent layer local government area, and the Enugu New Haven local government area. This is a House of Representatives. We represent 3 local government. 2, Enugu South, Okunano local government area, Obago local government area, and Amichi Owane local government area. You are going to have 1 House of Representative member representing these 3 local government area: Enugu South, Enugu North, Enugu East. And then Enugu East comprises of issues of local government area, issues of West local government area, issues of East local government area, and you are going to have one House of Representative member representing you 3 local government. You have the Enugu West local government area, Nkerefi local government area, Nkerefi, Unantezi local government area, Amankan local government area. You will have 1 House of Representative member representing these 3 local government in Enugu, Biafra land. We have Enugu Central, Agbani local government area, Ozara local government area, Amuri local government area will be Enugu Central. You are going to have one House of Representative member representing you at the state level, at the national level, and at the federal level. Enugu State, Biafra Republic have 3 senatorial zones. Enugu is going to have this Enugu, not Enugu of you see today, because we have about 3 to 4 states from the current Enugu state. So this Enugu now is going to have 5 senatorial zones, and each senatorial zone is represented by 1 senator. The 3 senatorial zones will comprise 5 local government for each senator. 5 local government each senator. Enugu North senatorial zone, Enugu South senatorial zone, Enugu Central senatorial zone, and then we have Enugu North senatorial zone. When we talk about Enugu North, we have Asata local government area for the Senate. We have Independent Layout local government area for the Senate. We have New Haven local government area. We have Okunano local government area. We have Ubago local government area. Ubago local government area, all these 5 states falls under the Enugu North senatorial zone. You are going to elect 1 senator to represent you in the 5 local government that falls under Enugu North. I want you to pay attention to the difference between the local government in senatorial zone and the local government in House of Representative. In the House of Representative, you have 3, and then in the Senate you have 5, and all these things you have to know them very well. Enugu South senatorial zone comprises Amichu 1 local government area, Isuzu local area, Isuzu local government area, Isuzu West local government area, is there any, somebody said that the broadcast stopped? No, the broadcast did not stop. Go to Enter Biafra and watch the broadcast is going on Enter Biafra. If they are stopped in other channel, I do not know. So if you are watching from YouTube or other channel, I don't know, but go to other channel to watch it. It is still also very, it is still showing in. Please, don't interrupt me. The broadcast did not stop, please. Enugu South senatorial zone have this Amichiwani. We have this issues of local government. We have this issues of West local government area, issues of East local government area, Nkerefi local government area. These 5 local government comprise the South Enugu South senatorial zone. In the Enugu Central senatorial zone, we have the Unatezi local government area. You have the Amankunkano local government area. You have the Abani local government area. You have Ozara local government area. You have Amuri local government area. And so, we go forward to the structure and the organizational structure of the Enugu State Biafra land, Confederate State of Biafra or Confederation of Biafra or Biafra Republic as Republic of Biafra, as you may call it, when Biafra has been declared. The structure of Asata local government is this. The structure of independent layer local government is this. The structure of New Haven local government is this. The structure of Okunano local government is this. The structure of Obeago local government is this. The structure of Amici local government is this. The structure of Isuzu local government area is this. The structure of Isuzu West local government area is this. The structure of Isuzu East local government is this. The structure of Nkerefi local government area is this. The reason why we are doing this structure is for you to understand it very well. Unatezi local government area. The Ama Nkano local government area structure is this. The Abani local government area structure is this. The Ozala local government area structure is this. The Amuri local government area structure is this. And so, Biafran people, those of you who fall into this state, know your state structure. Know your state structure. By the time we finish what we are doing, we capture the entire Biafra territory, we render Nigeria government useless in our land. Our main purpose and objective is to make sure we take over our land and begin to implement the government of the Biafra de facto in the homeland. We begin to administer governance, and at the end of the day, we go into what I call the self-referendum of Biafra, and then we declare Biafra. If you do not know how Biafra will come, this is the example. Our own is not to go on down and remain there. We go underground and we come up with something. And when they tell you, how are you going to get this Biafra? This is it. We are not hiding it. If it is going to come to where we are going to be shooting gun to get our freedom, we are ready to do that. But I want you to understand that what we are doing now is to lay the final background and build the structure, the foundational structure of the Biafra nation. And then after that, the rest will be history. I thank you for being part of this program. We are going to start unveiling the state by state, the 32 states of Biafra from now till next month, when we are going to officially inaugurate the Biafra Republic Government in Exile headquarters in the United States. And we are going to launch and inaugurate the entire government of the de facto of Biafra in the homeland, so that the administration and the governance of Biafra will start immediately. What we are doing is what we call simultaneous government. Simultaneous government in the homeland. You know, some people say government without in the government is not the right word. So we are going to use probably more appropriate word is simultaneous government. I want you to clap for the Biafra people, clap for the Biafra Republic government in exile, clap for the de facto government in the homeland, clap for all the representatives of Biafra movement and the Biafra liberation, clap for Biafra Liberation Army, clap for Eastern Security Network, clap for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is a magician. What you don't know is bigger than you. I want to thank every Biafran this evening. And I am going to give 10-minute opportunity to people who will want to make comment for what you have just listened to today. And more news. What we are going to be doing from now on is to bombard Nigeria, bombard the international community with great news and great structure of Biafra. What Biafra is going to do, what we are going to bring to the table, what we are going to do differently, how we are going to impact life and restore peace in the entire Africa. Nigeria is gone, and gone for good. No amount of reshuffling of service chief will change the faulty foundation of Nigeria. We are building Biafra from scratch. The database system of Biafra will solve 60% of terrorists that Asari Kubo and Nigeria government are trying to use to destabilize our nation, Biafra. I welcome you this evening for 10 minutes or 15 minutes interactive section. So if you want to join this particular program, go to Enter Biafra, click on the video, and come to the screen. I will have only 10 minutes, and depending on the situation, the 10 minutes can be extended to 15 minutes. But for now, I will have the next 10 minutes to receive you, those of you who would want to make your comment or show your happiness and how you are well pleased with what Biafra Republic government and the other Biafra cabinet are doing, both in the homeland and in diaspora. Before we go forward, I want to make a special announcement this evening. The special announcement this evening is the board of the committee for the inauguration of the Biafra Republic government in exile headquarters. More members may be added, but there is a committee that will supervise and arrange and organize everything that to make sure that the inauguration of the Biafra Republic government in exile headquarters in the United States is well organized. And they are as follows. Honorable Chief Charles Nwankwo, committee member. Mazi Nkere, Finance Minister, member. Dr. Benedict, the Health Department, member of the committee. Ngozi Orabeze, member of the committee. Jane, Attorney Jane, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, member of the committee, Dr. Anene, member of the committee. If you hear your name, you know that you are member of the committee, organizing committee for the inauguration of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile headquarters in the United States. The headquarters will be open officially on the 28th day of July 2023. Other members of the committee may be announced later. So if you hear your name, please make sure you reach out to each other and go to work immediately. The line is open again, like I said. Welcome to the interactive section that is going to last 10 minutes. It's me again. You want to say something?
Always, always. Many things from my mind.
Greeting from here.
Good day, our PM.
Good day. Go ahead.
I've given you a very big round of applause.
Huh. This one enter you, right?
Honestly, because lately I have been on wide interactive section, going to spaces, hearing the voices of people, and sometimes my mind go cut. But I trust our government in exile. But I want to point out things about our personnel in the government in exile. I want to ask. I observed there are other people, other regions are nowhere captured in this our personnel. Most of them are people from Igbo-speaking people. Is it that they didn't show willingness, or they are not qualified?
They are well captured. That is the point. They are well captured. The problem is that when you go there, when they tell you where they come from and their names are like Igbo name, you wouldn't know where everybody come from. Many of them are from the coastal region, but their names sound Igbo. So you wouldn't know.
Because don't you think we have to kind of show their place of origin, or is it for any security reason?
No, we don't need to show the place of origin, because the most important thing is not about the government in exile. The most important thing is the de facto government in the homeland, which the structure I have just reviewed to you for the very first time, Enugu structure, for example. So let us go to Izon state and all those states that we have in the coastal region. Then you are going to know what is going on. Now it will be difficult for you to start making comment based on what you see on Government in Exile website. We wait until we get to the de facto government. That's where the deal is done.
Okay, that would be my question for tonight. Although one more, but I have a comment to make. I kind of suggestion about our government maintenance. This maintenance that I am referring, I think it should be a body that has member in every parastatal. Let's say, for instance, in the police department, this Ministry of Maintenance will be in police department, overseeing the building, what do we have? Any dilapidating things that we have there, they will be at the fore to always bring it at fore. Because
I will advise that every suggestion like this should be put in writing to the government officially, because what we are looking at, what we are doing now is laying foundation. The foundation is not about what you are saying is good, but not what we need at this point. What we need now is to lay this foundation from the scratch and get this particular structure, make them a living structure. And then from there, we can begin to bring in whatever ideas, suggestions people may have. So it is very advisable if you have any suggestion when it comes to do with the government of Biafra in the homeland, like when Biafra have been declared, you bring the suggestion officially by writing, so that when we have our independence, we are going to start going to all the emails and messages suggestion from people and begin to know what we are going to implement and what we are not going to implement. So we cannot implement everything at this point. The most essential thing that is needed is what we are going to start implementing when it comes to the de facto government and government in exile. And I want you to understand that our main purpose and our main objective is to capture the entire Biafra land first. Render the Nigeria government representative useless, from the governors down to the local government chairman, before we start striking with our self-determination and the self-referendum. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, PM. That will be all for tonight. Thank you.
All right. And so if there is no other person, I know everybody is very excited this evening. If there is no any other comment coming, then we have to go. Please, if you want to come in now, because immediately after 10 minutes, I have to leave. All right, Autopilot Nkechi, you're welcome to the program.
Hey, our dearest PM. Good evening, oh.
From here.
Chai, you people have done a very great job.
More great job on the way. More great job on the way.
Yes, may God bless you people. Oh, amen. We are praying for you. We are praying for you. I am super happy. I don't even know what to say again. I'm very happy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Remain blessed.
Thank you very much. So
bye.
Bye. So if you want to say something, you have the time to come in and say it. Otherwise, we are going to log out very soon. And then this particular program will run through the night. The replay of this program is going to run through the night. And so for those who may not be able to watch it live, you can still go and watch it on Enter Biafra. Every time after our broadcast, you go to Enter Biafra and watch it. Okay? We are going to always have... you're welcome to the program, James.
Omadike 1.
No, Omadike is Onyendo.
No, you are the second Omadike 1. Good evening, my PM.
Good evening.
Please, I want to ask 2 questions. Please, you can throw more light on it, or you cannot, if you like, you cannot answer. But I just want to clear my curiosity. First, it's our leader lawyer, Mike Ezekome, or something like that was there. So at first, you were the one that projected him as a nice lawyer that is going to defend our leader. And then now we are not seeing what is going on, that he has collabed with Ifa Ejo, for which is the Karotun lawyer. So I don't really know if you can tell me what went wrong, or at the first beginning, he has an interior motive, or he just kind of a short is changed. That's my first question.
That is what we call afterthought betrayal. I hope you followed that. Do you know when I said normally say afterthought betrayal?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So that answers your question. That's what we call afterthought betrayal.
Okay, sir. So then the second one is as we are moving with speed now, so to get Biafra, and thank God that everything is put in place. If our leader is not released before, after the self-referendum and before the declaration of Biafra, if it's not released, then once we get Biafra, what are the necessities that we're going to do so that we can get him out of the dungeon?
Well, we are not going to say what we are going to do to get him out of dungeon. We are going to do. We know what we are going to do, and there are many ways to kill a bear. Okay, so we have our plan what to do to bring him out.
Okay.
And I want everybody to understand that the reason why we are going this fast and with this speed, to make Nigeria to understand that kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu cannot stop Biafra.
Okay.
And then also we made them understand that kidnapping him will actually facilitate Biafra to come quicker.
Yeah.
That's what we are trying to prove to them. So it is either they release him, or when Biafra come, we are going to do something that will have a choice. We will make an offer they will never reject, and we know what to do.
Thank you very much. At least now my mind is at rest. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. All right, Chine Merem, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Honorable. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, they have to understand how this program is being run, and this is not a question and answer session. We need to appreciate you guys. You are doing well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're happy to see you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Continue
much.
Keep the fire burning. We are following you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we need more. We will have more people here who want to make. We have more people here. Otherwise, we call it day.
But I have just discovered very sadly that the greatest task on this earth is to get a black man to reason like a human being. The same way, it is a very delicate.
All right, thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless Mazenam Bekano. May God bless Eastern Security Network. May God bless Biafra Liberation Army. May God bless the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. May God bless Umuada and the husband. May God bless our media team. May God bless the Biafra Republic Government as a cabinet. May God bless the de facto government in the homeland. May God bless all of you. And join us again tomorrow as we are back to our daily broadcast. From here, from me, is good evening.
But I have just discovered very sadly that the greatest task on this earth is to get a black man to reason like a human being. The same way, it is a very delicate thing about.
They were my brother. Forgive me.
247, round off this broadcast for us, please.
Our PM has rounded up the program now. So, dear friends, thank you so much. Amazi Batopra, just say your submission with 1 minute. So we'll go. Okay, that's Chic Survivor. Go on.
Good evening, dear friends all over the world, and thank you. It's another real exposition this evening, and those that have called and made comments, you have seen it all. So we are going home. Biafra is short with all this exposition by our Prime Minister. I think we are good to go. So I thank you all. Maze Sone, good evening, and the True Survivor, I greet you. Bless everyone of us. Bless our media team and Omada and ESN and Autopilot Worldwide. Thank you from here. Good evening.
There was Maz Shooks.
Fellow Biafrans, I appreciate everyone who has been able to join us on this evening, and we have heard from our Prime Minister what he has just explained to us. You can see the progress we are making, and we are definitely going home. 2023 is a deal. No matter what you see, no matter what you hear, remain focused. Pay attention to all instructions coming. Follow our Prime Minister on Twitter so that you can be able to get information, and follow all the platform of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Every member of the media that you are seeing here, every member of the media speaking on behalf of Biafra Government in Exile, follow them expressly to get the update and information that they needed. We are going home. Thank you. I appreciate my fellow comrades who has been here passing the message and information across. I say, may Chukwu come and guide and protect all of us. Thank you so much. Stay blessed and see you again.
Thank you. And BIAFRANS, this time we have to say bye for now until in few hours time when we'll meet again. We hand over the program to our Minister for Information to shut it down. Thank you and bye for now.
Look at people, man, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people, man, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward.